Hold on. I have to exit out and come back. I'm echoing.
Okay, get
Be
out.
right back.
Get out. Oh no, Eric just dropped you guys. I just don't like seeing anyone put on the spot like this. It hurts my heart. Oh no, with Nurse Jackie, I'm very fond of Eric. Right? He, like I said, he's very much like my nephew, and I understand a lot of him, and he needs to talk it through, and he needs to understand the little reasons, because that's
Oh,
how my nephew understands. And he needs someone to help him, you know, in a most basic way, someone to explain it to him very slowly and give examples for him to understand it. And once he gets it, then he just gets it. Hey, Troy.
hey. Okay, it's not echoing now. Holy moly. Okay, so I have a couple nephews that have autism. And so, but I have a disability myself. So, autism is a disability. My vision is a disability. Everybody has a disability in some way, shape, or form. Doesn't matter who or anything like that. Somebody has something going on with their body, no matter what. So, the way I do it, Eric, I can't see you, so I don't know, but the way I do it, is I just tell them, well, if you don't like me, that's fine. You don't have to be around me. If you treat me respectfully, that's cool. I'll respect you just the way you respect me. So and I'm not sure if you understand what she's trying to say on the question. It's just to strike up a conversation with you. That's all it is. They're trying to talk to you, to understand you, and have a conversation with you about different things. They don't want to just stick to one little piece of whatever's being talked about. They want to know more about you because they're interested in you.
Right. So,
You
Eric, let me.
understand that, Eric? Eric,
Yeah.
do you understand what I just said or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Eric,
So,
let me give you another example. So, you see how Troy is wearing a hat right now, right?
Yeah.
And Troy, every time he comes, most of the time, I would say like 90% of the time,
yep.
he goes live, he's wearing a hat, right?
Hmm.
Right, Eric?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I went to Troy and I said, Troy, why are you always wearing a hat? It's the same question that someone says, hey, Eric, when are you going to shave your beard? Hey, Troy, when are you going to not wear a hat? Troy, why are you always wearing a hat? It's just a question, right?
Yep.
I'm not attacking him because he's wearing a hat. I'm just asking him, why are you wearing a hat? Why do you
Yep.
always wear a hat? Then well, I don't know, I like it. Or I like wearing a hat because because I'm visually impaired and the light hits my eyes and it hurts my eyes, or
Hmm.
whatever the reason is. So what I'm saying is, when people are asking you a question, such as, Eric, why are you always sitting in bed? Eric, why are you, when are you going to trim your beard or cut your beard or shave? Or it's just a question, and it's not to necessarily to upset you on purpose, because it is not their purpose to upset you. Hey, Walter.
Do you kind of understand that a little bit
Yeah.
better with that? Because I get, I mean, I wear my hat all the time. Okay. I don't, if people don't like the way I look, Eric, I, that's their problem, not mine. I like the way I look. I don't care about other people. If they don't like the way I look, well, go find somebody else. You know what I mean? It's not like a critical thing to me. Friends are the best thing to have in life. But if that person has something against me, that's their problem, not my problem. They could talk about me all I want, all they want, they can talk about me every day, all day. it doesn't matter to me because it doesn't hurt me in any way that they're talking about me. They just don't like me, which is fine. Not everybody gets along with everybody. Personalities clash, all that kind of stuff. So it's like, it's like, okay, so I got in a fight in junior high. Somebody just grabbed me when I was walking down down the hallway in junior high, pulled me into the locker room or into the bathroom. We fought and all that stuff. And then 2 years later, we were best friends. And I asked him, why did you pull me into the bathroom and we fought and all that stuff? I just felt like it. I mean, it wasn't anything against me. He didn't have anything against me. He just wanted to cause some havoc. So it wasn't to actually harm me, but we both beat each other up and all that stuff. But later on, 2 years, 3 years down the road, whenever we became best friends, I asked him that, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know. I just was bored and wanted something to do." So it was not his intention to do it, but he wanted to do it at that time, which is kind of weird. But you know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? It's not. Do you understand what I'm saying there, Eric?
Yeah.
Okay. And if I joke around with you and stuff like that, like I was joking around with you on Bannermans and all that stuff, Team Leah and all that, it's just joking around. I myself try to make people smile, because the smile means everything to everybody. The negativity makes everybody not smile and frown. They don't like people. Some people like negativity. Myself, I do not like negativity, and I turn that stuff, the negative stuff that they tell me, into positive stuff that they tell me, or I change it into positive things. And I do wear a hat all the time. I have
Right.
a reason for it.
Right. Well,
and I have my
part-
sunglasses for a reason for it. But does everybody need to know that? No. I had a contractor over here this weekend, and we went to the store. Terry went to the store with us, contractor, and the contractor goes, "Oh yeah, we're trying to find a fan for the kitchen stove, so that it blows out." And I'm just helping these guys so that, because they're visually impaired and they can't see and blah blah blah. So she just wanted to make herself feel good to do that, which is fine. But for Terry and I, we don't like to go out with people and say, "Oh yeah, well, he's visually impaired, she's visually impaired, and I'm just helping out." What does it matter? We're just trying to find a fan for our stove. That's it. That's it. So it's nothing. People don't know how to react to certain things. They don't know how to react to you, Eric, on certain things. So they're trying to learn more about you.
The part that makes me walk on eggshells, right, is, for example, if Troy just went to bed today and he's not here, and someone says, "Oh, where's Troy tonight?" and I say, "Oh, Troy, he went downtown. He took the bus. He went downtown and he got a new computer. And then I was in his broadcast and I was, talking to him while we were on the bus, and then he went home." Right? To majority of the people, that is not upsetting. But if I had said the same thing about Eric, that would upset him, because his thinking is, well, that's not your story to tell. It's not your story to tell that I went to the Apple store and I got a computer and I took the bus ride home. It's not your story to tell. and that's the part that's hard for me because I'm still trying to understand, right? I'm still trying to understand what makes Eric tick. And this goes to the, to the community as well, is, because Eric, he'll DM me and he'll say, I'm upset because so and so said something, or somebody said this or someone said that. And I would say, Eric, they're just asking, they're just asking, again, I'm going to use the example that Vince, we were talking about cats, and Vince says, oh, Eric has a cat and his cat's name is this or his cat's name's that. And to you and I, like, we don't find that offensive. But to Eric, the way that he feels is, well, that's not your story to tell, that I have a cat and that my cat's name is this and that, right? He feels that that's his story and he wants to be able to tell it to you. But what's hard for me is that, like, what is public knowledge is public knowledge. For example, Troy went downtown, got a computer, he was on the bus. I'm just gonna say what was publicly known. And I don't think Troy would find it offensive.
It's not offensive because it's already public. People could go back and watch my replay.
Right.
Just like for Eric, Eric said, what his cat's name was, showed his picture. I don't know if that was last night or the night before, but that's all public. Eric, you said you showed your cat's picture, and you said the cat's name on Yuke's. Was it Yuke's?
Yeah,
I think it was Yuke's.
Yeah.
Broadcast last night or the night before.
No, at this actually, well, he said it last night, but then he also, remember, Eric, this is maybe like 3 weeks ago, we were talking about cats and stuff, and then you were showing us a photo of your cat. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what I'm saying is, Eric, it's public knowledge. So if, let's say, Eric, you went to bed, and then Nurse Jackie says, oh, I wonder if Eric has any pets. And I would say, oh yeah, Eric has a cat, and his cat's name is, I think you said your cat's name starts with the letter S, and I'm not going to say it because I don't want you to be mad at me. Let's wait for Eric to come back because his internet's a little glitchy.
Okay.
So, that's something that I'm learning. This is something that I'm learning. Oh, what happened to everybody?
No. Right here.
Oh, I see you. Haps just kind of glitched out. Eric, are you still online? You here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And another thing, and here's another thing that what Product said about about the chips thing, that's for me to be brought up. That's for me to bring that up, not anyone else. If I say, oh, I'm having this for dinner, or I'm having that for dinner, or, that's for me to bring up, not anyone else, and I want to bring that up because, that's for me to bring up, when I'm having for dinner and stuff. But not anyone else to put in the chat, that's for me to bring up.
Okay, so Eric, the name of your cat. I know the name of your cat, but I'm going to ask you. What's the name of your cat?
Shadow.
Okay, Shadow. So Eric, let's say you go to bed and somebody comes into the room, and let's say Nurse Jackie, because she's here, and she says, oh, I wonder if Eric has a cat. And I'm going to say, yeah, Eric has a cat. He's had his cat for a long, long time. And, the cat is out in the living room, and the cat's name, his cat's name is Shadow. And if you watch my replay and you saw me say that, would you be upset with that? Because it's not my story to tell. Would that upset you if I told Nurse Jackie that your cat's name is Shadow?
If I'm not in the room, yes. It will upset me.
Okay.
But can I ask why it would upset you, Eric? I mean, what makes?
Because it's not Yuke's story to tell. It's my story to tell. So for me to bring that up, I will be the one to bring it up. No one else. Like if it's for me to bring up, that's for me to bring that up, no one else.
So Eric, for example, like I know your favorite food is spaghetti because I asked you. I said, Eric, what are you gonna have for your birthday? What are you gonna eat? What you gonna eat? And you had said that your favorite food is spaghetti, right?
Yeah.
So let's say Bruce comes in tomorrow and you are, I don't know, you're busy doing something, or maybe you're sleeping. Let's say it's 9 o'clock in the morning and you're still sleeping. And Bruce and I are talking, blah, blah, blah. And then, and then Bruce is like, I wonder what Eric's favorite food is. And I say, oh, I know Eric's favorite food is spaghetti because he loves spaghetti and he loves extra sauce. So would that upset you if I said that?
Yeah. If I'm not in the room, yeah.
Can I ask why it would upset you though?
Because, like I said from before, it's not their story to tell, or for them to bring it up. It's for me to bring it up myself. Because when I want to bring things up, I want to bring it up with everyone, not have someone else bring it up.
But but you say the same thing about everybody else, right? So I was in a broadcast and then I said, hey, it's dinner time. I need to go and eat. So I went to eat. And then somebody else came into the broadcast and said, hey, where's Yuke? And you say, oh, she had to go eat. It was dinner time for her. She had to go eat. That's no different than me saying, oh, Eric likes spaghetti with extra sauce. Oh, Eric has a cat named Shadow. It's no different than you just saying it. Like, someone's like, oh, where's Yuke? Oh, she has a lot of sewing to do. She's probably sewing right now. Right. So if I had the same mentality, then I should be upset at you for telling everybody that I am sewing because that's my story to tell. Right? Do you understand that logic?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Eh,
what you're doing, Eric, what you're doing is you're just being a communicator. You're saying, "Oh, I think she went to have dinner, so she's not here." Or she can't be here because she said that she was going to be sewing. You're just communicating, right?
and
Yeah.
same for when you're on Bannerman's broadcast. Okay, you're on Bannerman's broadcast. He leaves. You're still on the broadcast talking to the comments. Okay, and he went, I don't know, let's say in the store or to the bathroom or wherever. You're communicating that to the people in the comments so that they
Yeah, I'm
know
his
that
co-host.
they're
I'm his
that
co-host
they're
on that.
say that again.
I'm his co-host. That's why I'm
I
on
under
his live. Is I'm his co-host.
I understand that, but you're communicating that information to the people in the broadcast, correct? That's pretty much the same as, because Bannerman's not there in his broadcast, he's in the bathroom or in the store or wherever he's at outside working on his shop or whatever he's doing. You're communicating to the people of what he's doing. So when, or what he's going to have for dinner or whatever may be the case, you're communicating that to his viewers. Your viewers are mostly Yuke's viewers, my viewers, everybody else's viewers. You're pretty popular on the app, right? So you got a lot of people that like to know more about you so they can understand you more. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So when people ask, let's say you're not here, and I just say Jackie girl because let's just say she's in here, and let's just say you're here, but you went to the bathroom. They see your bed on the screen. Well, where's Eric? Would you get upset about that because they're asking where you are, and we say, oh well, he went to eat or he went to the bathroom? He, what would you get upset with that? Because that we're just communicating to where you are, just like you communicate to Bannerman's viewers where he is and what he's doing. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's nothing that it's just a conversation, trying to strike up a conversation with somebody to get to know somebody. That's all it is. It's nothing that is supposed to upset you or anything. It's just a conversation to understand people. Like understand Uke or understand you or understand Bannerman or understand Jackie Girl or understand Johnny B. Good or whatever. It's just a conversation. It's you're on the screen and people like to know more about you and how to communicate with you and how to communicate with me and communicate with Uke, because Uke may understand something
Troy,
different than me.
Troy,
Go ahead.
stop. He's gone.
Oh.
He's having a bad connection.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Johnny.
I can't see it.
Eric, retract. We must mention retract.
I can't see the screen.
Yeah,
So.
what I'm trying to do is help him understand. And the reason why we're talking about this, okay, is because I've spoken to him privately in DMs and stuff, and I don't know how else to say it. And it helps with, people like Troy calling in and helping him understand. Like I said, he doesn't think the same way you and I think. And I understand him a little because I have a nephew that's in the same situation. He is a high functioning autistic man, and it helps to go, oh, because what I say may not get through to him, but if I say it a different way, it might just click. And once it clicks, then everything is like, oh, okay, right? It's almost like a revelation kind of a thing. It just makes sense. Hey, Vince. So Eric is having internet issues, so we'll wait for him to come back. But that's the part that I'm trying to help him like understand that part. Like, like he actually called in because he wanted to tell me about Vince's dad. And I said, you know what, don't say anything, because it becomes like a telephone thing, right? If I want to know about Vince's dad, I'm going to ask Vince, hey, what's going on with your dad, right? I don't need to go. So exactly what he is doing is what he doesn't like us doing. And that's the part that's hard for me. And I'm trying to help him sort it out in his head that we're just asking a conversation. We're just communicating. And so we're trying to help sort that through him to him. Like, when Vince asked Eric, no, sorry, when Vince told everybody that yes, Eric has a cat and his cat's named Shadow, to him it upset him when Vince was just being a communicator. And so we're trying to help Eric sort out that it's not like it's a story. Eric, if you have a story, right? If you have a story about, when I was a kid, I was diagnosed with, ADD or autism, and at this, I was, 4 years old, and this and this and this, then that's your story to tell, right? That's your personal story to tell. But when you're talking about, my cat's name is Shadow, and Vince comes along and says, yeah, Eric has a cat named Shadow, that's not a story to tell. He is just repeating what is already public knowledge. He's having connection issues. Oh, there he goes. He's gone. Thanks for helping, Troy. I'm
Oh
just
yeah.
trying. I'm just trying to help him understand. Eric took his criticism, though you, unlike you and I, it bothered. You're right, and I want to teach him, though, right? I want to teach him that that yes, he sees it as criticism, but none of us meant it as a criticism, and so yes, we're not saying you can't be mad. We're saying, okay, you're mad. Let us figure out what it is that we said that upset you, and then help him
Camera off.
um help him understand it. Eric, you back? Eric, are you
Eric.
back? Oh, his connection. He was back, and then he's glitchy. Eric, are you back? Can you hear us?
Nope.
He's
Gone.
gone.
I hate that.
Yeah. Okay, where's Vince?
Vince is in here. I see Vince's box, but I don't see him.
Yeah, but Vince is also having connection issues too, because I see that little H going on, rolling and rolling and rolling. I don't know what's going on. Well, Troy's not having any issues. Anyways, I just don't know what else. I just don't know what else to say. And Eric, are you back?
I'm back.
Okay. So, Eric, remember when you first cammed up and you had wanted to tell me what was going on with Vince's dad?
Yeah.
And I said, no, don't say anything.
Yeah.
So if you did say, oh, Vince's dad is on life support, Vince's dad is this, Vince's dad is that, Vince's dad, should Vince then be mad and be upset at you because that's not your story to tell?
He would he would be mad, probably at me.
Why do you think he would be mad?
Well, I mean, for him, I mean, I mean, he might, like, for him, like, he's let everyone know, in the public, for him, like he lets everyone know, but it's already out in the open, so I'm like, for everyone to know, and Vince let everyone know about it on House. And
Okay,
Okay.
so he's public about it already, right?
yeah,
Okay, so just like you and your cat Shadow, you were public about that as well, right?
yeah.
Okay, so would you be mad if you were not in my room and someone says, "Hey, does Eric have a cat?"
And they had to reinvent the.
And I say, "Oh yeah, Eric has a cat. His cat's named Shadow." Like, would you be mad at me for saying that, even though it's already public information?
I mean, for me, a lot of us know about that, but a lot of us already know about it, but if anyone's new here, I want to present it myself. If anyone's new on
But Eric, we have no control. We have no control to know who is new in the chat. There could be 100 people that is listening that are just listening and that they're not commenting, right? And it's not my job to go, oh, Vince has been here. Oh, Sports for the Blind's been here. Oh, VS has been here. Oh, Irvin. Is Irvin kind of new? Is he 2 weeks new? Is he 2 months? Oh no, how long has it? It's I can't be here to keep track of oh my God, this person's new. I cannot possibly say anything to this person about Eric. Like, that would be unrealistic. Yeah, it's glitching on your side. Yeah, Haps has just been glitching all day, man.
I haven't had any issues.
I haven't had any issues. I mean, I had one issue where I kind of got booted out, but then I came right back. But Eric's gone again. Like, I just, I'm kind of like I just can't say anything about Eric whatsoever at all. You know, and if someone asks me, even though it's public information, like, you know, like if someone says, "Hey, where's Eric?" and I'm like, "Oh, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. He doesn't wake up until noon." Like, now I'm afraid that if I say that and that he watches a replay, then he might be like, "Well, that's not your story to tell that I wake up at noon. That's my story to tell." So then it's like, well, if someone asks me, I'm just going to be like,
Yeah.
"Good, Deb, good."
Did you understand what she was talking about, Eric? I know you came. I just saw you
Yeah.
pop back in here. So do you understand that you were talking about Vince, but Vince doesn't get upset. But then if let's just say me or you, we're live, and somebody says, "Is he gone?" No. Okay.
No, he's here.
I just saw a box disappear. Anyway, and then you're sleeping. They ask us at 10 o'clock in the morning, "Where's Eric?" And we say, "Well, you're still sleeping. Why that you can't be there to tell the story? So how do we answer that? How do we answer that question? Where's Eric?" And it's 10 o'clock in the morning. They don't know that you wake up at noon. How do we answer that question to them? Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't see the little tiny box, so I don't know. But do you understand what I'm saying there? How do we answer that question to somebody that knows you, follows you, and all that stuff? How do we answer that question that we know you sleep until noon, but they don't? And how do we answer that question to them? Even though there might be thousands of other people in the broadcast, which there usually isn't, but I'm just saying, what if there is other people that are in the broadcast? So we can't just mute out those other people so that they can't hear us, because that's not the way it works. You understand that? So how do we answer that question?
You guys want to try and restart a broadcast? They're glitched out. Let's just restart. Let's just give it a try and restart.
Are you gonna restart?
Or do you want me to restart the graphics server?
Restart the graphics server and see what happens.
Okay, you guys,
We'll go from there.
I'm gonna restart the graphics server, so give it like a good 30 seconds. Okay, we'll be right back. We're just like a big family, and if someone says, if it's 10 o'clock in the morning and someone says, "Where's Eric?" I'm going to say, "Oh, Eric was, up on Bannerman's broadcast last night until 4 o'clock in the morning, and he was really tired, and because he was keeping Bannerman company while he's driving, and so Eric went to bed late, and so he's not going to wake up until after 12 o'clock." Like, I feel like now I can't say anything because I don't want you to be upset. Are we back, you guys?
I can hear you just fine. Eric?
Well,
are you there?
Thanks,
Yeah.
Thanks,
Okay.
Nurse Jackie. Could be putting in updates. Yeah, they're definitely doing updates. This whole upcoming week, they're working on the latency issue. I have friends in Cali that can't even watch broadcast today. Oh, well, we're fine up where we're at.
So
No sound, go out, and then come back. I think I'm lagging, you guys.
I don't see that, but
Yeah.
you're fine over here.
Let's just restart this broadcast, you guys.
Okay.
Let's just restart, okay? I'll be back.
Okay.
and that he wasn't